Hi, it's Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. And welcome back, No Contact Army. Have you been living by our slogan, we don't react, we do no contact? I certainly hope so. And if you too would like to enlist in the No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you are in. And to read the No Contact Army manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com. The link is below, and you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. And be sure to listen till the end of this video because I'm going to let you know how to get a free coaching session from me. Today I am back with another episode of No Contact Success Stories. And this one is going to be a little different because, first of all, we have several stories from men who had success with getting their ex back or hearing from their ex, and a lot of guys doubt that they're going to be able to do that. So for all you doubters out there, you got to listen to this episode. And then also I have a lot of stories from people who heard from their exes after years apart. So if it's been years since you've heard from your ex and you had totally given up hope or obviously probably moved on, then this will give you hope also. So let's get into the first story. He says, gay male here, completed 46 days, no contact on a friend with benefits, and I failed epically because I don't want him anymore. Well, I don't think that's a fail. I think that's a success. I blocked him on Instagram and deleted his number. No contact is spiritually cleansing, and my attachment system weirdly reset itself. I cringe thinking about him now. All right. No contact is amazing. I love the feeling of self-empowerment and restored faith that I can overcome one-itis, that's thinking that there's only one person out there for you, and attachment pain. More importantly, self-empowerment feels so much better than waiting for time-wasting, emotionally immature bricks. I know he didn't mean bricks, but you know. And then he says, stay strong, fellow soldiers. The next one, the no contact rule works, but don't expect it to come so quickly or at your convenience. It will normally come when you least expect it. Yes, as with many things in life. She broke up with me for another guy, and after 8 months, she wants me back. The curse has been broken. I no longer desire this person in my life. Delighted to say I've moved on. My experience taught me to love yourself and don't let toxic idiots ruin your life. Stay strong. All right, another one that chose to move on. Next. If you reach out, you may ruin everything you've done before. No contact can be powerful, even after hella long time. Recently, I've been receiving messages through almost every possible channel from someone who broke up with me 14 years ago and got married and is now begging me to forgive him. 14 years! Damn! The next one. No contact rule works like magic. My ex and I are fully back together after 4 months of no contact. He just showed up at my house one day and the rest is history. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you. And her name is Patience, so she was patient. The next one. I spoke to Lucia on the phone and I took her no contact advice, and yesterday I got an email from my ex. It took 97 days. Okay, so this one took a little longer than most people. She finally broke. See? He said she. She. He's a guy. She's a she. She finally broke, only to tell me she was going back to her ex. Oops. Because of the kids. Here's the deal. I'm not going to email her back. Just going to continue on with my life. Thanks for your help. You called it. Yes, I have this uncanny ability to kind of know what's going to happen. So, okay, they didn't get back together. She went back with her ex, but at least she did reach out. She didn't just disappear into thin air. Next one, listen to her. I think he means me. Do no contact immediately. 2 months after my ex dumped me, she told me that if I had behaved better after the breakup, that is, with no begging, no apologizing all that time, we would already have been back together by now. However, now she has lost all respect and just wants us to be friends. Biggest mistake of my life, not going into no contact right away. I should have concentrated on myself and not in chasing her. They always come back, just stay in no contact. So while this isn't a success story, I want to throw this in there because it's someone advocating for it and showing you that if you don't beg and don't apologize and do no contact, you will have a much better chance. But unfortunately for him, he ruined it with his bad behavior. So stay in no contact. Do not react. Next one. The ex called me 3 times last night. It's been 8 months since the breakup. Okay, another one. He is a guy again, and it's a female. So, okay, oftentimes, women take a little longer. Okay, so 8 months since the breakup. She reached out in month 4 to apologize for being mean during the breakup and to wish me well. So she just called to apologize 4 months in, and I don't know if he responded or not, but then 4 months after that, all of a sudden she called 3 times in one night. We know what that means. She's thinking about him. She wants to be in contact. Okay, the next one. I followed your advice and actually got my ex chasing me after being broken up for 6 months. But now I don't really feel that connection and attraction and have moved on. So yet another one who chose to move on. Next. Don't hold on to this. It doesn't matter how much time has passed. My ex texted me 3 weeks ago that he misses me so much and showed up at my doorstep after 2 full years of no contact, okay? Not 2 months, years. Some men are more stubborn than others. Well, I'll say this one is, very stubborn. So just imagine that they are boiling in their despair and it's much easier. Wow, 2 years. Damn. Okay, next one. I can tell you I've stayed in no contact and broken no contact in different phases of my 3-year relationship. Usually I'm really good at not contacting him when he's acting a fool. No matter what, I would not contact him even if he had reached out with one of those basic messages like, hey, my mom was asking about you, or I went for an amazing hike and all I could do was think about you. Nope, I would read but ignore his messages. I would wait until his message had some actual substance. Every single time I remained faithful to no contact, he came back with apologies and all things that we were supposed to wait for from them as per Lucia told us. But the few times about a month ago I broke no contact, it backfired on me. He was a jerk and said so many cruel things. I definitely learned my lesson with that. Lucia knows what she's talking about. Really? If you're with someone who's saying cruel things to you, girl or guy, just move on. Like, what are we there for? To have someone talk to us like that? Don't put up with that. Anybody says anything cruel, move on. That's it. Game over. Okay. This is a bit of a long one, but it's interesting. Okay, my ex of 4 years broke up with me early September, and I did not beg, and I immediately went into no contact to the point I started to think maybe she thinks I really don't care. Well, yeah, that's the point. So I contacted her mid-October to tell her that I love her, yada yada. And she told me she didn't want a relationship with me anymore. Yeah, that's why you stay in no contact. They don't give a damn about your feelings when they break up with you. 48 days into no contact, after breaking it mid-October, she started blowing up my phone, texting and calling me and begging me to answer her. I let the phone ring 4 times and let her text a bit. When I answered the phone, she was sobbing about her rebound relationship. That's going downhill, with him cheating on her and having lots of trust issues. Yeah, so she was already seeing someone. She didn't care that you called her to tell her that you loved her. She had moved on. Okay, but now she's in a relationship that's going downhill. I didn't react, but responded and let her vent. I empathized with her and did not show any interest in getting back together. I was just kind of there for her to let her vent, and she knows that I do not want to be friends. She asked how I was doing and I told her of all the great new things I'm doing, such as running very successful businesses. I asked her how she was doing, and she said she was miserable with her rebound relationship, and that I was the only one she could rely on or confide in, which is why she called. After that, she texted on 3 separate occasions asking for advice and other small talk, one of which was flirting through an unknown number. I kept my cool and did not initiate any contact. She texted a few days ago and called me again and asked me to meet her. I did, and she vented and cried, and I let her do 80% of the talking. I was playful, charming, and showed her my exciting new expanding business, which, by the way, is skyrocketing. Good for you. And so while we were talking, I put my foot down and in a playful manner told her she could get lost if she's expecting me to be her fan, and told her I would never be her gay male girlfriend. She was wearing the ring I bought her on our very first date, and told me how her mom said I was much better for her. She also told me how she recognizes her codependency issue, and she even brought up the old happy memories. But in the end, I put my hand on her neck and went straight for her lips and started making out with her. I backed off and told her I should get going, and am now realizing I have a decision to make. Let them do 100% of pursuing and let them chase you. They will crumble and fall eventually, and just know that you really will get another chance. Just be careful and don't let them deceive you. True. All right, we'll do a few more. My ex that I was dating only for about 3 to 4 months a few years ago, in the meantime, got married. We never had contact after that breakup, but once I found out he's married, I liked his wedding photo on Instagram to show him I'm happy for him. After a few months, he sent me a message saying he loves me still, and he got divorced and he wants to try again. Wow. Well, I didn't feel the same, so I politely declined. I never expected that. There you go. Another one that came back after many years. Next one. My ex reached out yesterday. It's been 28 days since no contact. She called, but I didn't pick up, and then she texted me, can I please call her? Then I asked her, what was it about? And she said, can you call me or not? And I said, is it important? And she said, never mind. Was this okay? I felt bad because I'm dying to speak with her. Yes. It's perfect. Oftentimes when you are doing the right thing in no contact, you do feel bad because you're not used to behaving that way. But if it was important, guess what? She would have left a message. But usually when they're saying, I have to talk to you, it's important. And I've seen this many times, then you talk to them and you know what? It's not important, okay? They just want to know why you weren't contacting them after the breakup, even though they broke up with you. That's what's so important. What's going on? How come I haven't heard from you? Though they may not state it like that. So if someone really has something important that they absolutely have to tell you, guess what? They'll leave a message. Otherwise, they'll say, contact me, it's important, so that you think, oh my God, I got to contact them. Don't fall for that trick. Okay? And let's see. Listen to her, again, meaning me. It took me 2 years after the split to start no contact. 2 years? My ex casually dated the entire 2 years. He finally got into a relationship and was very clear that I'm no threat. So painful, I bet. I had no choice but to go no contact. Well, yeah, after 2 years. Nobody hated the concept of no contact more than I did. Apparently, my ex and I texted all day, every day, but it was platonic stuff. I literally fell asleep each night listening to this channel's no contact playlist. I was skeptical, and many people are. But yesterday was the 2-week mark of no contact. He texted me last night and even used my pet name. I about fell over when his ringtone chimed in. Took me totally off guard. As hard as it is, I'm not responding. This stuff truly works. An additional perk has been my obsession has decreased so much. And finally, the last one for today. After being breadcrumbed for 3 weeks, I never responded like a good no-contact soldier. My ex sent me if I don't hear from you by the end of the day, you will never hear from me again. Well, I gave no response. Way to go, way to go. That's the way to be a good no-contact soldier. We do not give in to threats. 4 days later, the text started again. Exactly, though they're usually empty threats. Well, if I don't hear from you in 2 hours, I'm never contacting you again. Okay, fine. Then you don't fall for it and they contact you again. So they're bluffing. I've been in no contact since the breakup. I'm not going to be with someone who doesn't want me. Exactly. Wonderful. So if you have a success story or if you're in no contact, comment below. Let us know how it's going or let us know what your success story is. And in terms of the free coaching that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I know a lot of people are currently having financial issues, so I am giving away a free coaching session with every video that I post. And all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel and like this video and comment below with either I'd like a coaching session or a little comment, a short comment about your situation, and then also include the sentence I would like a coaching session, and I will choose one winner 24 hours after I've posted the video. So if you comment 24 hours after I've posted the video, unfortunately, I will have already picked the winner. And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, go to theartoflove.net. The direct link is below and we will send you the rates. If this video has been helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.